All right, so now that I've got my contour line tracing on my transparency, I'm just going to back it with a piece of copy paper. And then I'm going to take one of the 8 by 10 inch transparency grids and line it up so that my register marks are even. So I'm going to put one paper clip on it. I don't want it to move, so I'll put the paper clip on it there, and one at the bottom. Okay. Now I want to make sure that all 4 of those register marks are lined up. That one's a little bit off because when I traced it, it's okay, but I've got 3 out of the 4 that are accurate. Now all I have to do is same process of gridding in looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever I have in each of the rows, I'm going to draw in that particular box right there. Just the lines. So I'm simplifying everything to make it easier so that when I go and do the shading, all I'm looking at is areas of value. There are some easy ways to kind of simplify your view instead of looking at this entire thing. I've got these pre-cut 1 inch by 1 inch squares. Those can be used to lay down and look more simply at what's happening in that individual box. The other thing I have are these plastic viewfinders, and these are about 2 inches by 2 inches. So if I was able to and I wanted to work on something a little bit larger, I could open that up and I could draw the lines that are in the 4 boxes. So whatever works best for you, you've got the opportunity to try out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this box right here, I'm going to draw the information from there. I'm going to block it off. And now is when we got to look at the information like we did. So it starts here. You can see it starts just about there. And then, so if I made a little mark right here, close to the corner but not touching the corner, and just below midway here, there's one curved line that goes there, and it's nice and light. And then just a little bit below that, there's a little bit of a curved line like this. All right, so that's the information from that particular box. Now I can go further into the next box. You'll notice that point carries over and ends. So that just picks up here, comes down, and there's a value there. That's it. I'm going to continue that process all the way through. I could work by rows if I wanted to. I can go down to row 2 into box 3, and I can see that the information from this box, all right, I can see that there are several lines in there that come down from here and stop about there. Now just continue the process all the way through until you get all of the information in the grid drawn out on here. Just give yourself some time to be careful enough to look at all of the irregularities in some of the contours that you see. I traced a lot of lines in here, but those lines are demonstrating some of those really weird directional reflections. And what these actually are, these are the lights in the classroom. So all of this stuff here, those are the lights in the classroom reflecting on the front of the balloon dog. So I'm just going to look at each individual box and continue with the grid process.